what if manifesting success isn't just wishful thinking? What if it's actually backed by science? Something happening like right inside your own brain.
That's exactly what we're getting into today. Our mission, really, is to look at the neuroscience, the cutting-edge stuff. That shows how manifesting business success is, well, it's deeply connected to how your brain actually works.
And how you can potentially rewire it.
Precisely.
Today, we're really digging into something that, well, often feels a bit out there, maybe even mystical, especially when you talk about business.
Yeah, manifesting abundance.
Exactly. Manifesting abundance. For a lot of folks, it just means, thinking positively, maybe sticking pictures on a board.
The vision board idea.
Right. But what if manifesting success isn't just wishful thinking? What if it's actually backed by science? Something happening like right inside your own brain.
That's exactly what we're getting into today. Our mission, really, is to look at the neuroscience, the cutting-edge stuff. That shows how manifesting business success is, well, it's deeply connected to how your brain actually works.
And how you can potentially rewire it.
Precisely. How you can intentionally influence it.
Okay, so for this deep dive, we've looked at a key article on the neuroscience behind manifesting. And we're also bringing in insights from some real heavy hitters in the field, people like Dr. James Doty.
Yes, the neurosurgeon.
Yeah.
His work is fascinating.
Absolutely. So why should you care about this? Well, because understanding how your brain can change this idea of neuroplasticity through things like intention and visualization.
Yeah.
Even compassion.
It's not just about feeling good.
No, it's actually a strategic approach.
Yeah.
It's about building a mindset that doesn't just, hope for prosperity, but actively attracts and sustains it.
Whether you're just starting out or, leading a big company.
Exactly. So let's unpack this whole idea.
Good.
When people hear manifestation, like we said, it's often just think positive, right? But what we're finding is it's much more complex and honestly, more scientifically exciting than just tweaking your attitude.
Oh, much more. It's not passive wishing at all.
Right. It's active, brain-powered.
Exactly. At its core, manifesting involves a very deliberate alignment. You set clear intentions, first off.
Okay.
Then you actively work to bring your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions into harmony with that specific outcome.
So it's thoughts, feelings, and doing.
Yes. And neuroscience gives us this really tangible framework. And it helps us understand why this works, why it's not just, coincidence or anecdote.
It shows how the brain's pathways actually shape what we notice, how we feel, and what we end up doing.
Fundamentally, yes. It influences everything.
So the brain is physically involved in making things happen, which brings us to, well, how does it actually do that? What are the mechanisms?
Right. This is where it gets really groundbreaking.
Right.
Because the key thing to realize is your brain isn't static. It's not fixed.
It's dynamic.
Incredibly dynamic. And the absolute cornerstone of manifestation, neurologically speaking, is neuroplasticity.
Which is the brain's ability to change itself, right?
Yeah.
To rewire.
Exactly. It's this amazing capacity to reorganize itself, forming new neural connections literally throughout your entire life. It doesn't stop.
So think about it like this. Every time you're consistently focusing on a positive goal, maybe a business target, or you vividly imagine achieving it.
You're not just daydreaming.
No, you are literally physically sculpting your brain. You're making those neural pathways for goal-oriented thinking stronger.
And the result of that rewiring.
Yeah.
It directly boosts things like motivation, confidence.
Things you definitely need in business.
Absolutely. And creative problem solving, too. All essential for growth.
Okay, so neuroplasticity is foundational. What else is going on in there?
Well, this leads us nicely into the default mode network, or the DMN.
DMN.
This is a network of brain regions that fires up when you're doing introspective things like daydreaming, reflecting on the past, or imagining the future.
Ah, so when your mind wanders, but maybe in a productive way.
Exactly. And when you actively engage in visualization, like really picturing yourself hitting those business milestones, the DMN is highly active. It's essentially running mental simulations of success.
Mental simulations, like a flight simulator for your goals. That's a cool way to think about it.
It is. And these aren't just fuzzy daydreams. These vivid mental rehearsals, they clarify your goals, yes, but they also make them feel much more achievable.
So you're basically training your brain, priming it to spot the opportunities that match what you're aiming for.
You got it. You're priming it to recognize alignment.
Okay, so we have neuroplasticity, the DMN for rehearsals. What's next?
Then we need to talk about the attention network. Because manifesting isn't just about internal thoughts and images. It's also about where you consciously direct your focus.
where you put your mental spotlight.
Precisely. And when you deliberately focus your attention network on your desired outcomes, on those positive goals, neuroscience shows us something really powerful happens.
Okay.
You activate the reward centers in your brain. This causes a release of neurotransmitters, particularly dopamine.
Ah, dopamine, the motivation molecule, the feel-good chemical.
That's the one. So your brain doesn't just see the opportunities related to your goals.
It gets a little chemical reward for moving towards them.
Exactly. It reinforces that motivated behavior. It creates this powerful, positive feedback loop.
So your brain starts to naturally gravitate towards actions that support your business goals.
That's the idea. So when you put these three together, the brain's ability to change, neuroplasticity, its rehearsal studio, a DMN, and its focus mechanism boosted by reward, the attention network.
You're basically creating a brain state that's optimized for making things happen, for manifesting abundance.
It's a really potent combination, a powerful trifecta, as you said.
Wow. Okay, this connects perfectly to the work of Dr. James Doty. He's a neurosurgeon, a neuroscientist.
Correct.
His work seems to bridge this gap between, hard science and personal transformation.
Yes, his book Mind Magic is really relevant here. Dr. Doty does a brilliant job of demystifying manifestation. He takes it out of the realm of the purely mystical.
And grounds it in science.
Firmly in science. He explains that because our brains are plastic, we can fundamentally change not just what we think, but also how we feel and how we act.
And the key is deliberate focus.
Deliberate focus on our goals, yes. With clarity, and this is a really important piece he adds, with compassion.
Compassion? That's interesting. We'll definitely come back to that. But first, what are some of the practical ways Dr. Doty suggests we can sort of harness this brain power?
He offers several really concrete techniques. First, something simple. Writing down your goals.
Just writing them down.
Yeah, but it's more than just making a list. The physical act engages brain regions involved in planning and motivation. It solidifies your commitment.
Okay.
And then, taking a step further, reading those goals aloud.
Reading them out loud. Way.
It creates multisensory reinforcement. You're seeing it, you're possibly feeling the paper, you're speaking it, you're hearing it. It engages more of your brain, deepening those neural pathways.
Making it stickier in the brain, essentially.
Exactly. And then, of course, a big one is visualization.
Right. We talked about the DMN, but Dr. Doty's take seems more intense.
It is. It's not just picturing success. It's about engaging all your senses. What does achieving that business goal sound like? What does it feel like emotionally? What does the environment smell like, taste like?
Wow, really making it vivid, multisensory.
Extremely vivid. It makes the goal so much more real and emotionally resonant. It activates the DMN, yes, but also your emotional centers. It kind of tricks your brain.
Into thinking it's already happened.
Almost. It makes that future feel less like a distant hope and more like a memory you just haven't accessed yet.
That's a powerful reframe. Okay, and then back to compassion. Dr. Doty emphasizes this, not just for others, but also self-compassion. Why is that so important for business success neurologically?
It's absolutely crucial because compassion is a powerful antidote to stress.
Okay.
It actively reduces stress and builds resilience. And let's face it, resilience is non-negotiable in business.
Definitely need that.
So when you integrate these practices, writing goals, reading them aloud, vivid visualization, and cultivating compassion, you're doing more than just thinking positive. You're improving focus, reducing anxiety, building that mental and emotional backbone you need.
You're creating a brain environment where abundance can actually flow.
Exactly. Dr. Doty's work makes it clear. It's about cultivating an optimized mind, not just hoping for luck.
It's really interesting how we tend to silo skills in business, isn't it? We focus so much on strategy, market analysis, the hard stuff. But neuroscience, and especially insights like Dr. Doty's, are telling us that something like compassion, often dismissed as a soft skill, is actually a vital neurological state, a strategic edge even.
It absolutely is. From a brain perspective, when you cultivate compassion, you activate your parasympathetic nervous system.
The rest and digest system, as opposed to fight or flight.
Exactly. It's your brain's natural calming mechanism. This shift promotes relaxation, reduces stress hormones, and that directly enhances mental clarity and creative thinking.
So being compassionate actually makes you think better.
In many ways, yes. Research shows compassionate states increase activity in brain areas linked to empathy, like the anterior insula and anterior cingulate cortex. These are key for emotional intelligence and insightful decision-making. It's like upgrading your internal social radar.
And how does this play out in leadership? That can be a high-stress environment.
Well, compassionate leadership is transformative for teams. It builds deep trust and loyalty. It creates what we call psychological safety.
Where people feel safe to speak up, take risks.
Precisely. When leaders genuinely show care, it encourages open communication, better collaboration. You see higher employee engagement, more productivity.
And that's rooted in brain chemistry, too.
Yes, these positive social interactions trigger the brain's reward circuits, those dopamine pathways again. It feels good to work in that kind of environment. And that feel good translates directly into better business outcomes, more innovation.
So it's not just nice to have, it directly impacts the bottom line. Does this apply to customers, too?
Oh, definitely. Businesses driven by empathy build much stronger, more meaningful customer connections.
How so?
When customers feel genuinely heard, understood, and valued, their brains release oxytocin.
Ah, the bonding hormone.
Exactly. This fosters loyalty, creates long-term relationships. It's not just about satisfaction scores. It's about creating real advocates for your business,
Yeah.
people who will champion you.
So integrating compassion isn't just about being a good person, though that's important. It actually builds a foundation for authentic abundance, stemming from strong relationships inside and outside the company.
That sums it up perfectly.
Yeah.
It nurtures a healthier environment and sets the stage for success that flows naturally from connection.
Okay, this has been fascinating, exploring the what and the why, but now let's get practical. The real impact comes from applying these ideas, right? Actually using them to rewire your brain in your daily business life.
Absolutely. Theory is great, but practice is where the change happens. Let's talk about some daily habits you could start, maybe even tomorrow.
Okay, daily practices. What have you got?
How about starting the day with a morning intention-setting ritual? Sounds simple, but just clearly stating your business goals or intentions for the day.
Like writing them down, like Dr. Doty suggested, or saying them?
Both work. Writing them engages planning areas. Saying them aloud adds that auditory reinforcement we talked about. It primes multiple brain areas for motivation and focus right from the get-go.
Makes sense. Start the day focused. What else?
Don't overlook mindfulness and meditation, even short practices.
A lot of people think that's just for stress.
It definitely helps with stress, which is huge in business, but it also cultivates present moment awareness that increases your cognitive flexibility, your ability to adapt, to pivot.
So you can handle curveballs better, respond more creatively?
Exactly. Less reactive, more responsive, turns challenges into opportunities sometimes.
I like that. And visualization. How often should we do that?
Regularly. Maybe dedicate just a few minutes each day for those visualization exercises. Really immerse yourself. Use all those senses we discussed.
Hear it, feel it.
Yes. Feel the success. This strengthens those goal achievement pathways in your brain and builds that crucial emotional connection to your vision. Makes it feel inevitable.
Okay, those are great daily actions. What about longer-term strategies, things to build into the business fabric?
A really big one is making sure you align your goals with your personal values.
Why is that so important from a brain perspective?
Because neuroscience shows us when your goals resonate with what you deeply care about, your core values, it activates the brain's reward circuits much more powerfully.
So more intrinsic motivation, more satisfaction.
Exactly. It fuels you from within. So it's worth taking time to reflect. What does abundance really mean to you? Beyond just the money, make sure your business goals genuinely align with that deeper meaning.
That's profound, connecting the what with the why.
And of course, actively cultivate compassion and self-compassion. We talked about the benefits. Build it into your leadership style, your client interactions.
Build trust, resilience.
Yes, and don't forget self-compassion. It's your buffer against burnout. It keeps your brain and body balanced so you can sustain your success long-term.
Crucial for avoiding burnout. Okay, one more.
Finally, always engage in continuous learning and neuroplasticity practices. Keep challenging your brain.
Don't let it get lazy.
Right. Learn new skills, explore new ideas, tackle new problems. This keeps your neuroplasticity humming. It fosters the innovation and adaptability that are absolutely essential for any business to thrive long-term.
So, the big picture here. By consistently using these kinds of strategies grounded in neuroscience,
You're actively creating that fertile internal environment. Manifestation stops being a passive wish and becomes this dynamic, ongoing process that genuinely shapes your business reality.
Okay, so let's wrap this deep dive up. The core message seems crystal clear.
Yeah, manifesting abundance in business. It's not magic or mystery anymore. It's science. It's rooted firmly in how your amazing brain works.
And the key takeaway for everyone listening is that you have the power through things like focused intention, vivid visualization, and importantly, compassion.
You can literally rewire your brain. You can strengthen the pathways that support success, that build resilience, that lead to authentic, meaningful growth.
It's quite empowering when you think about it that way.
It really is.
Yeah.
So maybe the final thought for you to consider is this. How can embracing this scientific view of manifestation change things for you?
Not just leading to a more successful business.
Although that's a great goal, but also potentially leading to richer, more fulfilling professional and personal lives.
It really invites you to think about harnessing the incredible power that's already inside your own head.
Exactly. Harnessing your mind and brain to manifest the success and abundance your business and you truly deserve.